damn, it's loud. Why so loud, bro? God damn. Turn it down a little bit. Alright. Graphics, all of it. Resolution, ultra, 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 ultra high, ultra. Auto detect optimal. Yes, give me all the ultras. Motherfucking right. What am I looking at? The Finches. Odin Finch, 1880 to 1937. Eddie, Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly. Must be his kids. And he was married to Sven. And they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Then Kay had 3 kids. Sanjay had 3. Milton Lewis. And Edith. Okay. Great. This is the most interesting menu screen I've ever seen in my life. Puget Sound. The Puget Sound's in Alaska, right? Or Canada? Can I click this? Oh, there we go.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Wow. That's the craziest intro or menu I've ever seen.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Date of birth, 92. Last seen in something, Washington. Age 11, 4'6", 57 pounds. Mixed Indian and white. Eyes blue, hair black. Rip Milton. What was his name? Yeah, Milton.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
What is this on her hands?
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
7 years ago? How the fuck, dude? Oh, look, I have feet. That's interesting. Alright, how do I run?
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Yeah, this game's kind of creepy. Can I die? I bet I can't die.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Is this their? I guess this is their property. Okay, that does nothing. There's no map. This seems interesting. This seems more interesting than the real path. Let's go take a look down here. Here's what we'll find.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
I'm getting cold. What am I getting cold for? I guess this is the... It was kind of like a shortcut. I don't know why I'm expecting a jump scare.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way
Holy
I'd been
shit.
dreaming about it.
What? What is this house? What? This house is bananas.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
It's
Now,
making me uncomfortable.
as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Why?
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years,
Hold on. So G-Sync doesn't work on this game. Might as well turn it on. I think.
I felt like I was home.
Jesus. This is weird as fuck. First of all, what is going on with the can of tuna? They have more cans of tuna than anything. And all these goddamn books. Look at all these books. They're all cooking books.
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
In loving memory of Louis Finch. 88 to 2010, beloved brother to Edith, son of Dawn, great grandson to Edie. Edith, Eddie, Dawn, and Louis. Wait, who died? Louis died.
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Can we change the FOV? Nope. No FOV.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Oh, man. Oh, this is salmon, not tuna. Tuna.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Why is this house so messy? I thought my house was messy. This shit here, bro.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Mom's a bad person. We know. Hey, look, the killer whale. So many cooking books. So many.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
That is so creepy. And it's creepy as fuck. Barbara Finch.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Oh,
A
rip.
lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
What the hell happened in this house? Why is this door sealed like this? What the? Jesus Christ, dude. Pictures. He did not waste one single solitary inch of space for pictures here. This book thing that's going on here. Why? Why? What is happening with this door too? Why is it cocked shut like this? Should I go upstairs or downstairs? I don't know. The way I came. Yeah.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Whoa, what the hell's in the basement? Well, I guess we don't have a choice. Look at this. What? Oh, house is weird as fuck.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
What?
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
What? There's so many books. Oh my god. What is this picture?
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Look at the painting in here. Oh, this is crazy.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. What?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
What?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
What the hell is happening? Why is there a secret
Just
room?
like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
What the fuck? That is weird.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Wait, who's Molly? Molly was her aunt? Am I reading that right?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors.
Molly, Edie. Her grandmother?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Same room, different time period.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. I thought about eating Christopher, but I
What?
held back.
Yo, she's so hungry she's willing to eat a live fish. What is happening in this child?
I kept eating and eating.
Eating too? No, don't do that. Ew. That's gross.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Wait,
I was
what?
a cat.
What? What is happening? What is even happening, bro?
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
After this, I'm getting out of here.
Rabbits.
Rabbits! The motherfucking rabbits! Oh wait, I can control it? Oh no.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I
What?
swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
This kid is crazy.
A mama rabbit.
It ate rabbit.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
What? Why is this? What? Does this kid know sharks can't survive outside of water?
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Kid's cuckoo.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Wow.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with a rusty, belly with a rusty.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across
What?
the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
This game is cuckoo.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That was disturbing. If a kid wrote that, that's disturbing.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Who's Edie?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. We got along, and it was a good place to hide from my mom. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
Wait, what?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wait. Put his house on a boat? That's crazy.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Wait, they named their girl Junior? Okay.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oof. Ew. Garbo.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Wow. What is happening with this house?
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
What is going on up there?
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him.
What? No. We didn't even explore this room yet.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Oh.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, you gotta use both legs.
My
Duh.
brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
He didn't already broke his leg.
Sam, Calvin, dinner's ready. Coming.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Oh no.
Calvin, I'm not gonna tell you again.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind.
Oh, he's
That's what I want to
dead.
remember about my brother.
No. Kid's going way too high. This tree's gonna break, isn't it?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
Damn. Tragic.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
Except for he succeeded.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again. The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Damn, she's on lunch boxes and everything.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Ugh.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
Hey, Solid, what's up?
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was canceled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is
Oh,
keep
shit.
winding
I didn't know that.
and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Ah, now we know how to get into the
20
basement.
minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
Uh-oh. This can't be good. This can't be good.
She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
This is a weird fucking house, dude. This whole house is weird. These people are weird.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Pop, pop, pop. Fuck this basement. Get off here. Stop it. Bad bottle. Bad boxes. Oh no, there's a handprint. But I want to go this way. Why? I don't fucking know. Alright, we're not going that way. Bruh. What is these carvings?
Gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Move, 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 move.
The old fridge rattled
Uh-oh.
and grew still.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear!
Come on. She said, oh dear. Oh, slap.
Rick?
Rick
Barb,
Rouse?
relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the Late Late Picture Show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Uh-oh.
Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Dead meat, boy. Oh. Alright, so look. Got a clue. Right-hand side. In the curtain. And beneath the bed. Gotta keep that in mind. I don't know if that's important. What it... Look at the windows, man. What is this house? We gotta be smart.
Walter, are you there?
Ah, look. Right here. The curtain.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And there he was. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Which way do I go? Ah, secret passageway.
That night, she played her part beautifully. She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What?
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her.
What?
Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
Wow.
I wasn't there myself, but
Wow.
here Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
What?
Now,
Why
that's
her
what
ear?
I call a real eerie tale.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? Bro, what? What?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay. People are seriously crazy. No way around that. Damn, how old is this cake? Not a pizza, I can't tell. Another secret passageway.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Wait, what?
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
So we can blame him for this weird shit? What is this?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Wow. But we know how to get in the basement at least.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara. Barbara. This is where I started.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
The fact that she keeps saying music box makes me think that we're supposed to go back down into the basement. I'm just saying. That sound. There's some really seriously creepy vibes in here. Twist, twist, twist. Stop running, sir. I am just waiting for a jump scare. Like, I feel like it's coming. Even though there hasn't been one, the house is totally empty. The house is so goddamn creepy. Imagine living in this house.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Guy was a woodworker. Wood artist. This is Vin. So Vin is the not really sure how that falls into place. Guess we'll find out, huh? What's in here? This is where I just came out of, yeah.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Christmas presents, maybe?
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
What else? Oh my
It
god.
turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
What?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Like a bomb shelter? What is this?
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Their family is cursed. Seems like a bomb shelter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
What?
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
Hey, what?
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
I don't have no idea what's happening here.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Okay. I guess I'm not going that way. Oh, here we go. Wait, what? Come on. You can do it. Bro, nope. You can do it. brother down? This family has a serious case of like some type of mental disorder. Or they're really imaginative. I don't know which one it is. I'm going with mental disorder.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Wow.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it.
Oops.
Especially
My
the
bad.
food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
What? Did you get hit by a train?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
What the hell, dude?
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
This girl's family is seriously jacked up.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
What?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive. Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
The train track doesn't even go there anywhere. How did he get killed by a train, bruh?
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Look at this house. Seriously creepy house. Where am I going?
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
All right, what's the purpose of this? What's up with that island? I say, goddamn.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
True.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Oof. Derpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Tucker, Coco, Zoe. Oliver, Bob, Shadow, Christopher, and Shotzi? Bailey?
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Molly, Calvin, Sven, Eddie, Walter, Barbara. She's a star. I don't know what that's about. Walter, Eddie, Sven.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's the old house that sank when they came over. And it's still there. Wow. Serious weird vibes here.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Sam, Gus, and
Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
So her mom, these are her uncles. Her uncles Sanjay and Lewis. Why is Sanjay not on the tree? And where's Lewis? I don't see a Lewis. Oh, right there. That's confusing. Okay, whatever.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? She's pregnant? Bruh. Jump! If she's pregnant, why is she walking on the roof of her house? What is this nonsense? Wait a minute. Well, at least she doesn't live in the house anymore. But why did they all leave so suddenly? Something tells me this story doesn't end well.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Grandpa Sam.
They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What? It's too early, Dad.
Quite. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
That's weird.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was going to be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn. Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Wait, what is this ominous music?
Dad, I...
Boy, boy.
Make it behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn,
I have to
you
do
don't
this.
to
I don't want to kill the
survive.
Bambi.
Great shot, Dawn.
Wow. You crying? Oh no.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh wait, I'm controlling the dude. That's mad Quay.
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Go. Run, my dude. You gotta make the picture.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh, get fucked, my dude. What? Yo, that deer just exacted his revenge. And there goes Eddie. That
Of
his
all
name?
these stories, that's the one I wish
Damn,
most
my
that
bad.
my mom had told me.
Why? That is... Wow. That's crazy. That's there right there. K-Kona. Wow. Bad kitty.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Or two.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
So Sam was married to Kay, but they apparently got a divorce, which explains why he's or she's a leaf. But I don't get why Savannah signs her lease. Not yet, at least.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Wait, what?
Hand over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. It reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. I know how silly it sounds. But I worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear
Let me guess. This kid drowns himself in the bathtub.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Wow. Everybody in this family died a tragic death.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Burp, burp, burp. This game's only 2.5 hours. Okay. I guess we'll just go ahead and knock this out. We flying a kite, bitches. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Oh, boy. What am I supposed to do with this?
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Wow. Alright, what's supposed to happen here? Oh, there we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Okay. Bad baby. Or child, or whatever.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Gus. Gussie Gus. Stripper pole. Darn, sweep trash, mop, mow yard, Greg, be a baby. Wow. I bet you they ain't do any of it. Nah, actually, I don't. Damn, this is still shut too. Why are the door seats still?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh boy. Come on, game.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, so Sanjay's not blood related also. Kay wasn't, Sanjay wasn't, I am assuming Shvin wasn't either. They're just important characters. Sanjay was her stepdad, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Am I supposed to go out here? Wait, up or down?
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. And to see kids in the house again.
Damn.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last.
Of course not. You guys are cursed. Ooh, nice laptop. You just left it here?
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Person or architect? picture. Grade 8 artistry. I guess I gotta stand on this thing and go up somehow. How does this work? Oh, here we go.
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Alright, I admit this is cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
How did he disappear? I heard so many people dying in his family and just disappearing. What does that even mean?
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
So that's why the doors are sealed. No, but why are the doors sealed? Because the kid went missing.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
What? What could she have possibly have found in the house? Make her seal the doors.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Ooh, nice hookah.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Ooh, it's a Wonderland
Louis
Turbo.
and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Because he's probably high all the time. Look at this. Theodore's quality cigars, hookah, weed bowl, ashtray, a bowl.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
What the fuck?
He
Nah.
kept working at the cannery.
Bro, what?
But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I
Oh
saw
shit, we gotta go
some
faster. Fuck out of here.
His mind began to
Yo, what's up with this weed? Oh, we need that. We don't need no fish. We want the weed.
wander.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Wait, this ain't weed. This is me. Oh, wait. So we gotta do two things at
I
once?
asked him to describe it.
Oh, I can do that.
He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And codes. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
Oh, wow. Whiz out.
He took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Is he a wizard?
But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia.
Oh.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor, and he won.
Okay.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Where the hell did he go?
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a
handsome queen.
Handsome queen. The Queen was on her own quest for
Radiant rainbows. At sinister serpents.
radiant rainbows.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Oh no. No, 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 no.
He followed the sound of her
Electric sitar.
electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination.
Whoa, what's up with all the fish?
But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
This ain't good. His
My
work
imagination is
is
as
slowly
real as my
fading
body,
away,
he told me.
while his dreams are getting
It's
bigger.
hard to argue with him.
Really like
Began to forget the world we
Sweet.
know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him.
Committed suicide.
Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
Oh wait,
The
nope.
palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico, who'd insisted on advising him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
What? No!
rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us.
His head got cut off in the fish thing? Bruh. What? What? Wow. This family is so
My brother was really
messed
cool.
up.
I wish you could have met him.
How's he cool? There's nothing cool about this kid. Or any of this shit. Look at this gaming Logitech keyboard right here. With the mouse to match. Those are actually the Logitech headsets. I don't know what these old ass monitors are though. Bruh. How many more people do I have left? We got Odin, Walter, Sam, Calvin, Barbara, Molly, Gus, Gregory. It looks like just Don. And yeah, Don and Edie. I think.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oof. Oof. Sadness. House is marred with sadness. Bro. So dark.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles.
Family didn't
When
pay
my
their
mom said
bills.
the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
I still don't understand why she sealed off all the doors. Like, she didn't just close the doors and lock them. It was like some fucking cockers. Sealant. She glued that shit
You're
shut.
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Oof.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Okay. The history of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you.
Oh,
but
boy.
there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful.
Damn, look, all the ocean receded.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Crazy.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around.
What? Bruh, I was going straight.
I started seeing things. Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it, but she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you.
Who? Who's you?
I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Nothing? Oh, she's talking about the baby.
Forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it.
This must be the baby being born.
I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
She died at birth? Say it ain't so.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
What? Tell me this kid doesn't live at this house. That was a weird trip. How many people could have worked on this game? The game was literally less than 3 hours. I wonder how much you get paid to be a playtester. The end. Well, that was special. The most special way possible. The replay of story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Wait, what? Oh. What? Wait, what's the difference between replay? What's the difference between replay and play? I have to know now. What remains of Edith Finch replay? Does the game have replay value? No. No. Depends how you feel about going back and re-examining the experience from a different, more informed perspective. There will be virtually nothing new to discover, but I found, for the instance, re-exploring Edie's bedroom after finishing the game revealed details about the family that I simply could not have picked up on the first playthrough. This doesn't answer my question. Loop-de-loop trophy and what remains of Edith. This is pretty self-explanatory. You have to go back after completing the game. I think he meant completing the game. Using story replay modes. Reselect Calvin's story, then replay to the end. Calvin. I originally played this game on PC. It's a tremendous little game. It's only at 239.
And in this video I'm going to show you how to get the loop-de-loop-de-loop trophy from What Remains of Edith Finch. Now this one is missable. You're going to come to this room here. This is mandatory. You're going to come to the room, but then you're going to pull this rope aside and go up these small stairs up to the fort, and that's where you're going to find the trigger for Calvin's flashback story. Now, of course, if you missed this on your first playthrough, like I did, you can always go back after you beat the game to the quick level select and just automatically select Calvin, even if you missed it on your initial.
I don't give a fuck about that, bro. What are you talking about? Alright, I guess that's it. That was fun. Were there achievements? Did I get achievements for this game? Are you sure you want to quit? Sure. Sure.